Good afternoon, everyone. Still under the weather, but it's beautiful outside, so I can finally sit at my picnic table and do a few reviews of some tools that I've got in here. So I showed you guys this. This is the 36 volt 3.5 inch framing nailer from Metabo HPT. This is this is the latest, greatest. So just want to talk it through a little bit. Obviously, I am still learning about this, guys. I don't know everything. I am not a professional. If you're coming to my videos, you're looking for your everyday homeowner, we do a little bit of homesteading here, your homesteader. Is this going to be applicable to your land, to your property? Is it a good, solid tool? So I just want to talk through a few things here that it has and that I actually really like. First, I'm going to start with one I don't understand. This belt clip, it pivots like that. It's not as wide as you would think. I think a lot of guys, a lot of framers would like to actually have that be a little wider. You could actually hook it on a plate, your top plate, whatever. If it was like 3.5 inches, I know that sounds crazy that you'd want one that big, but then you could actually just hook it on a top plate. You know, maybe you drive a nail in the wall and hang it on that. But that's one I don't quite understand. But that's the only thing that I'm not understanding, guys. This, all very simple. So there you go. I got my 3-inch nails in there today. That all works good. You know, quality wise seems good. Not got anything to complain about there. So it's really hard to show, but in here you have your settings, so you can do multiple nails, one nail, whatever you want. When you put the battery in, you actually have to push that button before it'll work. So that's like a little safety thing. Make your selection before it works. Great, guys. If you have one of these laying around, you don't just want someone coming and using it, especially if you got kids around, guys. Safety, safety, safety. Honestly, just around here at our house, if my wife came up and grabbed it to move it or something, I actually take the batteries out most of the time. But this has a few safety things. That's one of them. Right here, that lock, that actually keeps it. That actually keeps it so people can't use it as well without doing that first. So you have 2 safety locks before it even gets used. 36 volt battery, guys. I don't know if you guys remember, in one of my past videos, I believe in one of my past videos, I mentioned that there's no rubber on these 36 volt batteries, on any of them, actually. I didn't like that because they can slide, and you set your tool down, it can slide. This is an older 36 volt I have. The new one actually has rubber on it. So that is nice, guys. Just keeps them from sliding around. So obviously the battery goes in here. There you go, guys. So I used these in my last video where I drilled holes through them. But I'm gonna drive some nails into here. Standard 2x4 lumber, which most framing is done with. It's not gonna be any nail gun, guys. Maybe you know one that I don't know. It's not gonna drive into 2 pieces of southern yellow pine. It's not gonna happen. Maybe there's one out there strong enough to. If there is, let me know, because I'm kind of curious. But I have another nail gun. Again, the nail sticks out 1.5 inches from southern yellow pine. You have to end up getting your hammer, finish it off. So this is a framing nailer. It is going to be for typically, not all the time, but typically your normal 2x4s that you get at Menards, So first we got to turn this lock off. Then I got to turn it on down here with this button. I can show you guys that. What we talked about earlier down here. All right, so I was struggling. There's a little tiny blue light there, guys. that's actually kind of hard to see outside. So it should work now. And let's see how this goes. Oh, where'd I put them? Safety glasses, guys. Nail guns, safety glasses. Just be safe. Keep your hands out of the way as well, guys. So right there, that's the one I just nailed in. So obviously no problem there, guys, at all. Now for me here on the property, let me take these back off so you can see me a little better. For me here on the property, this is actually very invaluable. I mean, I'm putting together flower boxes, garden beds, deer stands. To have something like this where I don't have to swing a hammer a whole bunch, awesome, 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 guys. You got a depth gauge thing you can change here if you desire, but that's about set perfectly already. So this is just a quick first looks. Very, very impressed with this, guys. I'm actually gonna look around and see if there's anything that might need nailed around here. So let's go see. All right, so this is nothing crazy, and these are not nice benches, but the nails always come out. You can actually see the nails coming out of that one. But that's just an application. That's exactly what I'm talking about around here. You just take this out, you got some stuff that's coming apart, quick nail it back together. Decently handy, not having to carry a compressor around with you. Now some of you might be thinking, why wouldn't you just use an impact and some screws? Well, if I have it already, nails are cheaper. I've got a bunch of them. And it's just, nails are a little stronger usually, guys. So I tend to use it on things like that. Just quick put stuff together around here, but there it is. 36 volt framing nailer. It's awesome, guys. It's heavy, but it's awesome. I'd say if you're thinking about spending that kind of money, go ahead and go with it. I think you'll like it.